Hopefully the weed whacker is all settled and done now, but welcome back to another balcony talk today. Right now we're going through the last week of classes and next week is finals week. So that will wrap up the end of my sophomore year. So in a week and a half, I'll be halfway through my college career. Pretty crazy stuff to think about. And right now seems to be a point where it's easy to get distracted. A lot of people are checking out early, right before finals week, right before they have a bunch of exams. So I just want to remind you and myself, you can't give up yet. I know we're all looking forward to summer and not having any classes to deal with, but you got to follow through. Just because we're so close to the finish line doesn't mean we can give up just yet. And I don't want you to give up in anything that you do. In fact, especially things that you choose to start. College, you definitely choose to go to college or not. I mean, sometimes you're forced into that, but if you're choosing to go to college, I'd hope that you see it through. Right now is a pretty crucial point where if you do give up, you could be sacrificing a lot in terms of your progression, where you could go in the future. If I gave up now, halfway through my college career, and especially right before finals, that could throw a loop for my grades, which could have some weight in my future. I mean, once you get your first job, nobody cares what your GPA was in college or even high school. That's like the same once you got into college. Nobody cares what your high school GPA was or your SAT score was. It's important to take into perspective the bigger picture, of course, and that me working super hard right now to ace all my finals may not have too much significance in terms of what goes on 10 years down the line, but it's still important to take into account with anything that you do in life. So it's not a good idea to just think about, just because I know this thing's going to be important in my life, now I'll try. You should be taking everything with that same seriousness and applying the same principles throughout. I talked in my last video about having values and having something to stand behind. If you are kind of just wishy-washy in terms of how you approach things, how serious you take things, and you make that circumstantial, what kind of a man does that make you? If you're gonna decide to start something, see it through and finish it out. Don't give up. I know we're really close to the finish line, but it's important to stay focused and make it to the finish line with flying colors. The lawnmower just started up, so I'll end it here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.